Hey, what's up? It's DJ. We got some more mods to take a look at today for FS22. We still got mods before 25 comes out. In total today, 26 mods were released. All platforms got 7 new, including the Mustang, and 11 updates. And PC Mac players got 8 updates as well. If you like staying updated with the latest mods and Farming Simulator, both 22 and soon to come 25, make sure you're subscribed. Let's check them out. Starting off with a mod I know you guys have been waiting to see. This is the Lizard Mustang. And no, I don't know how they got that through testing without being rejected by Ford, but hey, you know what? It's here for all platforms, so rock and roll. We've got a bunch of options, so let's start it off. Fenders, we have standard, we have plastic fender, colored, and then back in. Wheel brands from Continental, Continental 2, they're a little bit bigger, Continental 3, 4, 5. We also have Michelin and back into Continentals. And of course, you have different rim options as well, including rim number 2, which I'm sure will be very popular. Bumper options, we've got a couple different ones. You can choose what you like through there. Dashboard, around towards the inside, you can choose a different coupler setup, including wood, which is very unique. Front part, we have standard. We've also got without light. We've got logo sport. We've got side lights. We've got everything in between, basically. I like this one, and I'm sure you do as well. Rear bumper, let's spin them around here. We've got model number 1, we've got the ducktail, we have a colored rear end, colored with that ducktail, and then model number 2, which is a little bit bigger. Exhaust, we have custom with a chrome side, rear with side exhaust, rear with chrome side, colored side. There's so much side going on through there. Side air intake. We do have a couple of those, which is slightly interesting considering, well, the engine's at the front. I don't know how these work, so it's cool. Hey, it's on me. Hood, we got a couple different models for the hood as well, including just taking the hood off completely. This was actually teased way back when, and well, I don't think anybody picked it up, including myself. Spoiler and blind. We've got a couple different setups for that, including these guys right here, right over your rear windshield. That is very neat to see. Steering wheel and center console. We have a bunch of different options for that around towards the inside. Attachments, yes, we have a trailer hitch if you want it. Axle width, we can increase those, which is very cool to see. Windows, naturally, we have different setups for those. Cabin lights, yes, we even got these, so you can turn this into a rally car if you want to. Strip and front grille, yep, or stripe, rather. It says strip, but it's supposed to be stripe, I think. None of that. And then finally into colors. Here's your color palette for main color. We'll just kind of change it up to a bright red so you can see the change. Bumper options, there you go. Stripes sticker, boom, we've got those. This is actually spelled correctly there. And lastly, we have rim color. Get rid of all that, go back to stock, looks very good. Let's get ourselves one of these, bring it into the game. A little rev in the engine there, I like that. So we have control groups for suspension and for hood. So we can raise that suspension all the way, and we've got the one for the rear as well that can actually like kick it down face and point it. Very nice indeed. And then we can open the hood. You go really slow with a controller and you'll be fine, but otherwise it's wham, wham, wham. We also have seat, mirrors, and steering columns. So you can change those too if you want to. Let's see what we got. Let me see if I can go into here. Don't see anything moving. Ow. There you go. Well, that works. Oh, I'm invisible. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Creepy, but pretty cool. And then we can also change a few other things as well, but doesn't tell us what is what. So we have the wheel going forwards, backwards, up and down, and a couple other goodies as well, but I can't see anything else moving. You may have to jump in there and take a look at it for yourself. There's a lot going on. One thing I will say, it doesn't grip turning at all, and if you start from nothing, it does donuts, which is cool, don't get me wrong, I dig that, I think that's awesome. But it doesn't control like anything else that we have in the game, so just be ready for that. Additionally, the sound does peak, so you're going to hear a lot of sound clipping. If you're going through, if you hear popping, that's the problem. It's a really cool looking car, but drives interestingly and handles interestingly and sounds very peaky. Next up, we've got the Lizard V340 Flatbed AutoLoad. So there's a couple of these. We have a double axle and a triple axle. Let's take a look at the big boy today. This says it'll hold 20 bales. Smaller one's going to be holding 15 bales, and that is going to be square bales only, no round bales. Engine options, we've got 340 horsepower. We go up to 485 if you want. 576, 50, 740. Goodness gracious. What an engine option. Windows, we do have a couple different sets for that. Auto load, yes or no. So maybe you don't want it. It's totally cool. Side lights, yes and no. Fenders, yes and no. Around towards the back, we do have a couple different setups for bumpers in the front. Very nice. Grid, there you go. You can throw lizard in it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Tank and exhaust, you can change those up. We also have additional with additional. So these are going to be lights and your sun visor in the front. We also have attachers, which is nothing towards the front. Around towards the back, yep, looks like that's very similar to the MAN, and it doesn't look like there's a PTO on there anywhere. As far as your colors, main color is going to be your cabin, and here they are. Goodness, that's a bunch of colors. Design, I'm assuming that's going to be those stripes right there. Oh yeah. We have another design here. We changed this up for the interior. Another design, which I have set to green. Looks like that's going to be some of the panels around towards the inside. And the rim colors, of course, are rim colors. Next, we've got a planter, the Lizard TIM PSK 4. This will do all of your standard planter crops. Capacity we do have with fertilizer boxes if you want those. 250 liters of seed, or you can throw an extra 400 liters of fertilizer on top of that. 40 horsepower, 3.6 meter working with at 6 miles an hour. There is no direct drilling with this, so make sure that you've got everything done before and your 5 standard crops. Next up, got a 3-meter cultivator. We just couldn't get past it, could we? This is the Fortschritt B365 AO3, and there's only one model in here. 100 horsepower, 3 meters, and 9 miles an hour. You can't really get more basic than that. Roller, well, you can add a couple rollers, different setups for that if you want. One with warning signs, one without. Decals, we have a worn style or none. Wheel, we have one on the right, left, both, or none. Color of the bolts, you can do painted or silver. It's kind of nice. Great addition through there. Then we have frame. We've got roller. We've got roller itself color. Tine color. It's very neat. I like that. And there you go. So, very customizable. Still a 3-meter cultivator. Next is our Lizard VL Frontweight. This weighs 800 kg. We can make it a Case IH, New Holland, Fendt, John Deere, or custom. So with a custom, we actually have a hitch pin. You can throw different decals on there if you would like. We also have an option for the plate, and we could change up our colors, which is very, very nice. However, if you go with, again, that design color here again, once more, it's going to have everything done for you. And can we change it up to make a full John Deere? Everything else is just kind of gray. Yes, you can make it a nice big John Deere if you want. There you go, just like that. Speaking of John Deere, we got the John Deere weights pack. So we've got the Pickup 900, 1150, and the 1800 base game sets. However, with these, now we can change up a few things, including painting and things like that, which is very nice. We could not do that before. At least, I don't think we could do that before. We can always check and see, though, can't we? Yeah, no, these were just basic stuff. So now if you want the John Deere, but you want a black weight, you got it. Your last new one today for all platforms is the Domaine Malin. I didn't say any of that right, and I'm really sorry. This is a new map for all platforms from Swiss Gem. This, they say, has been specifically designed for auto drive, and it is their first map. I'm not sure which auto drive. I assume where you hire a worker and just let them go do their thing, because there's a bunch of square fields. And sometimes that's totally cool, and I'm all right with it. We only get 3 owned areas, at least to start with. You can buy the outside of the map for $0. 2 thumbs up. Great job there. We also have field number 3 down here, and all the way up here, field 24. I imagine if you could be playing on this, you're probably going to sell 24. We also have our main area here for 61. That's going to be our main farm, which is right across the road from the shop. Again, super, super cool. Very nice. They say on here we have 46 field, 2 zones available for purchase to establish your farms, 11 zones available to purchase to build your factories, 2 sales outlets for cereals, 1 outlet for fodder, which I assume would be the forage. It's translated, obviously. And then you've got 2 water points. They say they hope you enjoy it, and gives you unlimited freedom. Very cool. No required mods. Fantastic news there. Everything's going to be pretty standard as far as it all goes, so expect to see most things that you're familiar with. We also have for small tractors the 5S, the T7, and in harvesters T560. Tippers gives us the power tube from Brentner. Nice header, corn header as well. Stone picker, don't always get those in New Farmer. We also have a Limken plow, big cultivator, nice seeder, planter, roller, a bell trailer, and a header trailer. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. This is a great starting off map. I kind of feel bad because this is being released like less than a week before Farm Sim 25 comes out. So there's going to be a lot more stuff and a lot more eyes not on this than normal. If you guys are just starting out, maybe you're buying Farming Simulator 22 for the first time and you've never played on a mod map before, please go check this out. Give it a download. It's nice, basic. There's nothing too wild and crazy going on. It's easy to get into. Definitely check this out. Jumping over to updates for all platforms, the Zetor UR2 Pack version number 2, improved lights and turn lights. Next up, the Lizard SUV 2021 4x4 version 1.1, interior bug fixed, rim color selection bug fixed, added real lights for blue light, added orange light, added beacon, and added municipal stickers. Next up, SIP Majevica 80? I don't know. Version 1002, new effect. But what is the effect? Cargo 750, 760 version 1.2. Exchange the warning signs at the tailgate. Rework the cover frame. Added decorative cover. Minor adjustments to the cover animation. And dossing rollers replaced. Lizard 600L version 1001. New colors, new PTO. SMS Grassland Roller Pack version 1001. Added license plate configuration and various minor functional fixes to the machines. Lizard 600 KGs version 1 still, which makes me believe that this is a re-edition. Siloking StaticLine Pack version 1002, activated display for fill level and improved textures. Agricultural Fair version 1.2, correction to allow fertilizer sales again. Decorative Collectibles version 1001, added bought with farmland attribute, added can be renamed attribute, added placements out, and brand changed. And this one, I have no idea what that name is. Version 1.1, new save game is required. New silo installed at the farm because the old silo was faulty. Small farm gas station installed. Collisions of the bell stack on the field path corrected. And removed grass in buildings. And let's jump over to updates for PC and Mac players. First, the KZS 9-1 version 1001 improved the model. The next update is going to be for both the John Deere 612C, 712C, and the next mod, the 616C and 716C. So heads up through there. It's going to be version 1.1. Kelderman original down corn reels options. Welding details, upgraded 3D models of mainframe and stock knives, new 3D and 2D screws with more realistic placement, new stock stomper configurations on the 12-row, true working corn reel components and 3D chain, movable corn reels and mouse control, realistic corn reel stickers, prices, and bug fixes. And as mentioned, that is here as well. They have ever done the new stock stomper configuration on the 16-row. CoursePlay got updated to version 7.501. It's a hot fix, fixes a rare Pathfinder bug, and fixes a collision solving bug. Next up, Worker Takeover version 101, fixed issue with cruise control being enabled on stationary vehicle, and added compatibility with CoursePlay AI workers. We also have an extremely long update to TerraLifePlus. If you guys are using this mod, I highly encourage you to check it out. Otherwise, I got a lot going on right now, so just check it out. You also have a very similar update with TerraLifePlus Assets. Lastly, an update to the Ranch Colorado version 1001. New save game required except for animal dealer decorations. Existing NPC farmer names have been replaced with fictional names for the console version. However, there is no console version. River depth slightly increased, decreased per season. Mod description updated, and animal dealer with decorative cows. And there you go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Double check out notifications. That way you never miss future new mod videos here on the channel. We got plenty more coming for you. It's going to be a very, very busy next week, so stay tuned. Like I said, have a great day. We'll see you later.